G'day guys, happy weekend. This is the weekend wrap for natural gas and its ETFs. So it's actually hit its resistance again, and it's a new resistance. But first we go to, and make sure you hit that like and subscribe button before you go any further. And if you want to support us more, buy me a coffee and subscribe to the Patreon page where we look at bullish shares each week. Latest one was just posted. This is our heat map. So you can see there on the top right what the natural gas and its ETFs. Now, it was pretty much mixed on the monthly and predominantly bullish on the weekly, but notice it's on the daily, it's hitting this neutral positioning. So it's on almost like a pivot stage at the moment. So it's undecided, but it has hit this minor resistance, as I said, another resistance from the previous video, and it's making further moves to the downside, plus some other instruments for your reference should you wish to trade those based on the trends on the CCI 150. So first looking at natural gas on the monthly trend, it's broken, it's still below its moving average range, giving us a bearish signal. So pretty much bearish longer term. On the weekly, it's hit a neutral positioning. You can see it's hard to see there, but it's actually in that moving average range, very tight moving average. And the price has made a small bounce, but nothing too dramatic, with another bearish candle at the moment as a close of the week. And on the daily, if I zoom into this one, it did bounce off this key resistance at 31.36, and since then it's been in a very bearish momentum along with the CCI over the last couple of months. Now in the last couple of weeks it's actually been rising with a bullish momentum, but notice it's actually, with that last day of trade, it's actually broken into a neutral positioning into that moving average range on the daily time frame. On the hourly chart, again, we only trade in the direction of the higher time frames. If you're trading on the intraday like the hourly, you would have taken long trades from the 7th of August, and the 7th of August is back here someplace. So I'll put in bullish candles or bullish entries. Before I go there, let me just explain what we had here. We had a bullish divergence here on the hourly versus lower lows on the price, and then that bounced and it hit this target there, that little rectangle there, that 23.38%. And more recently, we had this bearish divergence, lower highs on the CCI versus higher highs on the price, broke down, hit our 23.38% target, just entered that range, bounced from there, and it's made this new resistance up there. Now, I've readjusted that down to this area here based on the daily. So you could probably put it back up to that area, I'd say. Let me just move that. And that's our new resistance, and it's actually retracing back from there. Now, there's no... You could probably argue that's a continuation of a bearish divergence between those highs. That high is still lower than that. And if we were to draw that, pull that Fibonacci out to that level, you can see there it's already hit that 23.38% level. So these Fibonacci retracements work most of the time. If I let's draw that down, get rid of this Fibonacci to make it a bit cleaner. So it's already hit that. Now the signs are, it's actually, you'll notice the daily is neutral, so you don't take long or short trades on the intraday, even though the 1 hour is still declining. We want to see this on the daily either break to the upside, in which case you want to see the break to the upside as well on the hourly to take any long trades, or we want to see it break to the downside to continue on further downward momentum. For BRAL on the monthly, it's still very strongly bearish. On the weekly, had a bullish divergence here versus lower lows on the price. That's still declining. We haven't started retracing yet. And on the daily, if I zoom in on that one, you can see we had a bullish divergence here. That broke up, hit that target area. Although that should be over there. But you get what I'm saying. That broke into that 23.38% target range. And since then, it's actually fallen off and hit this major support at 8.14. Now it's actually bounced up and hit this minor resistance at 11.03 and bouncing down from there. But notice after this bearish movement, we had a small bullish rise on the daily. That's where you would have taken maybe 1 or 2 trades on the hourly. But since then, it's broken down into a neutral positioning with that bearish candle on the daily. If we go to the 1 hour chart, let me just get rid of some of these Fibonacci's to make it a bit cleaner. Again, we had a bullish movement back there since that little rise there, and you would have taken those long trades and closed it out there. That probably 1 or 2 trade. That second trade might have been a break even or a small loss, and you would not have taken any other trades since then. And currently similar to natural gas, you'd be in a neutral position on the daily, so avoid going long or short on the intraday time frame. For KOLD, it's broken up past the moving averages of the price, giving us at the very least a neutral positioning. No CCI on the monthly. On the weekly, we had a bullish divergence, and that's still in play. You can see that. That's still rising, although it's fluctuating up and down, but it's still a bullish momentum on the weekly. And on the daily, you can see there it was bullish during this period, and it's broken down into a bearish mode and currently neutral on the daily. So pretty much the opposite of the other charts, being KOLD. So avoid going long or shorts on the intraday at the moment. Going to the 1 hour chart, again, you would have gone short during that period in direction of the daily time frame. This is now broken to the upside on the hourly, but avoid taking long trades or short trades until we see this break above or below these moving averages, as I said. So at the moment, it's uncertain. I'd like to see this break one way or the other to be more confident about taking those trades. Lastly, we look at UNG. This has been bearish for a number of years, almost actually now, still going to the downside. On the weekly, it's showing a bullish momentum or a bullish divergence versus lower lows on the price. You can see that that price is still declining, hasn't started to retrace yet. And on the daily, we've hit this support at 12.57, made a little bounce and bouncing off this minor resistance and further to the downside. So again, similar to the other charts, bearish movement, small move to the upside, and at the moment you would be avoiding any trades on the intraday based on the daily. Going to the 1 hour chart, you would have taken those a long trade there. If I put in those, you can see there the break above there, take that trade, close it out there. You might have taken that other trade there, maybe a small gain or at least break even. And at the moment, avoid going long or short until we see this adjust itself on the daily, similar to the other charts. So again, a very quick one today, but hopefully you got value out of the video. Hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a future video.